And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lopez.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. And for the Pistons, Maker out there with Wood. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Rose. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2 guard.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth. Got to be wary. Eric Bledsoe's around the rim, and he's coming at you.
Outside Rose. And the pass to Maker. Pistons passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Snell from outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and the ball falls right into it.
Rose in the post, guarded by Bledsoe. Back to Maker. Pass to Snell. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. The wide open look here for Lopez. Off target from three-point range. Here's Mikhailuk. He's covered by Matthews. Mikhailuk passes to Maker. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up, GA. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Mikhailuk. And the rejection by Giannis. Now here's Rose. He just could not put it together in that loss to Orlando.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. Outside Matthews. Lets it go from 11. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Rose. Stolen by Bledsoe. Inside. Here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's weird to say it, but the sheer length of Giannis can put the defense in a really bad position. So hard to defend without fouling.
The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
That one is off. Long season, Brent, halfway through. Some teams try to create camaraderie with team dinners and team trips, and I would think that would help.
Well, that helps with your personal savings. You're not spending.
Absolutely,
you're not spending your per diem.
No per diem spend.
Well, there's a tremendous article that was written last year about what it is that Greg Popovich created in San Antonio. Funny thing, when that article came out about the Spurs dinner culture I had people that were calling me up going, you should read this. And I said, read it. I lived it.
I'm right in the
Are you
middle of
kidding
it.
me? But absolutely, time like that, time where you have conversation, time in front of one another, where you learn about, hopefully you're learning about the vulnerabilities of your teammate, because in the end, that's what ends up making you stronger. So I think those kind of things help immensely.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Now here's Rose. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Got a piece of it. Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Maker. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Bucks leading by 9. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. It's hauled in by Wood.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Snell. He's coming off a 16-point game against Orlando. Shot clock at 5. There's Rose with the 3. The shot will not fall. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot about...
Which is everything shooting. Free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit, like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Now here's Giannis. He's guarded closely. No good that time. To the middle. Matthews with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And Maker sends it back.
Well, the positioning of Thon Maker is going to help him be a much more dependable shot blocker.
And checking out the stats for Brook Lopez. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 12 points a game, over 2.5 blocks, and 3 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Now here's Rose. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And the Pistons with possession here. Following the three-point attempt by Wesley Matthews. Maker misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
It's good.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here is Rose after Eric Bledsoe's score. Here's Mikhailuk. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Three-pointers. Snell. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Bledsoe. Back to Middleton. Outside, out of Kumbo. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebound, Detroit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Wood passes to Mikhailuk. Here's Snell. From outside the arc, count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bledsoe passes to Giannis. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
How about Middleton saying, you take that, I got some payback for you right here.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender, who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Marvin Williams is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to Orlando.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. You ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass, Kevin. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Enzo Galloway with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Down by 12. To the paint. Here's Henson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Now, this is where he should operate. Henson has developed his skills, but has limited range.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And that one misses. When it comes to hustle, effort, who would you put on the floor to get those 50-50 balls that are just so important? And sometimes, with the win or loss in the balance.
And I watch Kawhi Leonard, and even though he's a superstar player, there's still some efficiency in his action to go and get that ball.
He just never stops.
He never stops. And so, yeah, he might not get dirty, but he doesn't have to because he outsmarts everybody else to get to it. And we have scrappy guys like Marcus Smart and Patrick Beverley who we've talked about as being nuisances on the court. But, those guys are invaluable to any coaching staff. And when they have those kind of plays, it just gets everybody going and brings a level of energy back to the game.
It does energize it. You're exactly right. There's Galloway. 11 points last game. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Galloway taking his time here. Dishes to Henson. Doumbouya passes to Galloway. Shot clock at 6. There's the three.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game. They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Connaughton. And Henson pulls it down. Pistons trail by 10. 1:22 left to play here in the first. Galloway. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. He kicks it to Hill. Here's Connaughton. Buries it from three-point range. And the Bucks lead by 13.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Henson. They get it back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
That free throw good from Galloway. Milwaukee making a switch here. Korver's checked in. Galloway hits both of them.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here is Hill. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Marvin Williams. The Pistons have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. That free throw good for Morris. And Morris drops them both. Bucks leading by 9. Outside Hill. To the wing right side. And Henson sends it back.
Well, he's a great shot blocker. Henson still trying to bring the rest of his game up to that level.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Williams. He's out there with Ilyasova. Kyle Korver is out there with Hill. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard position. And so Hill will bring it up for Milwaukee. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. There's the pass to Korver for three. He doesn't hit that one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the call will be against George Hill. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Back to Galloway. Rocket 6. Off target with his 3. Bucks leading by 9. Here's DiVincenzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Williams, that's a two-pointer. And his first shot of the game, no good. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Henson's shot is off.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former number 2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Hill. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Morris. And here is Brown. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Pistons passing it around. 6 to shoot. They get a hand on it. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Galloway. Excellent D there from Hill. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's DiVincenzo. And taken away by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Casey has found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." And that's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. That free throw good from Galloway. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before in the legal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone now.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
Pass to Wood. Brown outside. Detroit, no good that time either. Bucks leading by 6. Bledsoe outside. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Thon Maker. And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
That free throw good from Bledsoe.
Just Eric Bledsoe, when he's in these games and you can see he's got hyper focus, he can become a big problem. Athletic, plays both ends of the floor, and that power from him at the guard position is very unique.
He's perfect from the line this time. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Rose looking around. Pass to Brown. Clock at 6. Puts it up. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Korver dishes to Giannis. Lopez, no luck.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Bledsoe outside. It's deflected. Rose with the ball. And finished off by Brown.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe outside. They double team Bledsoe. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Snell finds Rose. Back to Snell. A baseline J. Bledsoe with the rebound.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
And the Pistons making a change here. Mikhailuk is checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Matthews is checked in. Down low. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Maker. Bledsoe against Rose. Maker kicks to Wood. Pass to Rose. Five to shoot. Bank shot, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now Bledsoe. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now here's Giannis. 13 points in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Rose passes to Mikhailuk. Knocks it loose and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Antetokounmpo.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 9, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch and shoot motion.
Poke loose. To the inside. Maker dishes to Snell. Fast break, Milwaukee. Matthews leading the charge. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's Detroit with the ball. 15-point game. Rose passes to Mikhailuk. Tipped away. Shot clock at 6. Outside Rose. And it's in there. Rose has got 6. Bucks leading by 13. Outside Matthews. Back to Bledsoe. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Matthews.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
For Detroit, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. First free throw is good.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And Rose drops them both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 17 points in the game. The feed to Matthews. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. He's averaging 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He doesn't get the second one. Pistons trailed by 14. Here's Snell. He's got 5. The pass to Wood. Fires the 3. The Pistons rebound. Here's Mikhailuk. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Rose wide open. He shoots. Drops in the tray. Rose has got 11.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. In the third spot, the Bucks.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 9. Over to the left wing. Lopez.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Well, he coined the name himself last season. Brent, are you willing to call Brook Lopez Splash Mountain?
I am, but I think Brook Lopez was also looking for some kind of deal so that him and his brother could get free rides for the rest of their lives.
Tries yet again, and it's good on the layup. Lopez has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Here's Rose. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game. Bucks leading by 11. Giannis outside. Lopez outside. Asks to Connaughton. For the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Henson's checked in for Thon Maker. Markieff Morris comes in for Christian Wood. Doomboy is checked in for Tony Snell. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Derrick Rose.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Mikhailuk. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Galloway. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Here's DiVincenzo. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Williams, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. So he comes up empty, missing both.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
Morris trying to free himself up. Galloway, no good. To the middle. Ilyasova can't hit. Pistons trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Morris throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And we finished one half of basketball. Bucks ahead. They lead by 12. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each, and a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 block. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, the Greek Freak, he said in his interview that he's low-key. But you saw in the first half, he got that rare inner passion for the game. Kind of like Kawhi Leonard, Tim Duncan. They just destroy you quietly.
Kenny, what'd you think about Detroit?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shots, so right now he's feasting.
We've got Rose. Tony Snell is out there with Wood. Then there's Maker. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Chris Middleton. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 4th in free throw percentage, 6th in three-point field goal percentage, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. Snell, the pass to Mikhailuk. To the paint, Maker. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Maker's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pistons. Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. Lets it go from deep. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
Well, if they got a favorite play, Kevin, it might be time to break it out. 0 of 4 to start it.
Rose against Bledsoe. Rose dishes to Maker. 6 on the shot clock. Snell from outside. Great D that time from Middleton. Milwaukee leading by 10. Right side Matthews. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple. Matthews has got 9 points.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Now here's Rose. 13 points in the game. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. Floats it up for Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Wood kicks to Rose. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. He dishes it to Maker. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
Matthews passes to Lopez. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Mikhailuk. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And Rose playing a big role offensively. He's got to be a focal point of your defensive scouting report. No doubt he can hurt you.
Now here's Lopez. 7 points in the game. Middleton outside. Got a hand on it. Here's Mikhailuk. He's covered by Matthews. That one goes. Count it. 17 points for Derrick Rose.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Giannis kicks to Lopez. Offline with his three.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Doumbouya is checked in for Tony Snell. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pass to Doumbouya. Detroit, no good that time either. Milwaukee leading by 15. Detroit making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Giannis inside. 21 points in the game.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Passes it to Korver. The Bucks working the ball around. And the dunk by Lopez.
Unselfish play there by Bledsoe. Does a great job scanning, noticing somebody's open, get them the ball.
Doumbouya passes to Mikhailuk. Now here's Brown. Fires for three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
Korver, good.
Well, the shot from Korver is all about establishing rhythm there, collecting himself and confidently elevating up and knocking that one down.
Brown dishes to Doumbouya. To stop the run, sinks the three-pointer. Doumbouya's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Milwaukee with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Lopez, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now, we've seen Lopez be more and more assertive in looking for his shot, which in turn draws the defense's attention to him.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first one falls.
And Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Now here's Brown. That's tipped. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Henson picking him up. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Langston Galloway's checked in for Detroit. The Bucks also changing it up. Ilyasova comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Hill in for Chris Middleton. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at Milwaukee. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And checking out Detroit, not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And checking out Detroit, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Galloway with the bucket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Morris with the block. And it's Doumbouya in the corner. Shoots over Korver, and Detroit again with the bucket. Bucks leading by 14. Hill kicks to Ilyasova. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Ilyasova's got his first bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now the pass to Doumbouya. Pass to Morris. Over Hill. Brown trying to free himself up. But they get it back. Here's Galloway, defended by Ilyasova. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Milwaukee now. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 with a three-point shot since coming out of the break. Outside Hill. A three-pointer off the mark. Pistons trailed by 16. Brown outside. Here's Morris. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's 8 points for Markieff Morris.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Hill. Good on the shot. Galloway has got 14. Milwaukee leading by 14. Hill passes to Giannis. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
Free throw no good for Giannis.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from a summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
It's good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Pass to Giannis. Knocked away. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And both free throws good for Giannis. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Galloway dishes to Henson. Kicks it to Doumbouya. Passes it to Galloway. Tipped away. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, don't let Giannis get a step on you. His one step counts for 3 sometimes, and he's gone.
Pistons trail by 18. And there's the pass to Doumbouya. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Marvin Williams.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
For Detroit, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
One shot.
.115 left in the third. Bucks leading by 15. Outside Hill. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fades back. Rebound collected by Snell. Snell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown wide open. He fires. Had the space there, but it's offline. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got 8.
Like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
Brown the pass to Galloway. Now the dish to Henson. Pass to Doumbouya. He kicks to Snell. Clock at 6. From deep. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here is Hill. 5 points in the game. And he comes up with the deuce. He has 7.
Longer than most players at his position. And with that frame, I like how George Hill uses it all to score over the defense.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bucks lead by 19. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter, we've got Matthews. Marvin Williams is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. Now, here's Doumbouya. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. The shot misses. Good D by Matthews. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Doumbouya with it. The kick out to Brown. Dishes it to Henson. Passes to Snell. The tray. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. DiVincenzo passes to Matthews. It's stolen by Brown. Now, here's Doumbouya. covered by Giannis. And up the court come the Bucks on the break, and the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Knocked loose. One-on-one fast break. Here's Matthews. That shot no good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. It's Brown on the wing. For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously. And I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age with the players around Manu Ginobili and Oberto and Nocioni, but that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
Now here's Lopez. Thonmaker unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't hit from in close. For Detroit, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. The pass to Maker. He dishes it to Doumbouya. Knocks down the three ball. Doumbouya's got 13 points in the second half.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Bledsoe passes to Giannis. Back to Bledsoe. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
That one doesn't drop. And the Pistons now going the other way. Pass to Doumbouya. Back to Rose. Brown against Bledsoe. Pass to Lopez. Outside for Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's foul number 2 for him. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
not
NBA.
in today's game, and not with what's at stake.
And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Yeah, Eric Bledsoe, just kind of blood in the water right there. Love to see him get aggressive on loose balls and getting after steals.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his 5th foul.
And that's 5. One more, and he'll be disqualified. Got to be more careful.
The Bucks making a switch here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Antetokounmpo. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Korver in for Wesley Matthews. It's stolen by Korver. Floats it up for Bledsoe. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
An aggressive Eric Bledsoe is a better Eric Bledsoe for this team.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Knight on the wing, guarded by Korver. And how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never, the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around, and doing what you do and you get a whistle, you're going to react to it like, oh, I did something wrong. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side out. I know you saw it. Everybody does it.
It sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I tried to avoid that, Kevin.
Did you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now Ilyasova. Lopez, no luck. King against Ilyasova. Wood passes to King, and stolen by Ilyasova. Now here's Korver, passes it to Lopez. Stripped it away. Fast break, here we go. Lays it up off the glass.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Now here's Korver. Got a piece of it. The pass to Bledsoe. Guarded by Korver. Kick out to King. Off target from outside.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him...
And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez comes in for Robin Lopez. And Middleton subbed in for Sterling Brown. Timeout called the Bucks. Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Middleton on the wing. Inside. The kick out to Matthews. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Rose. To the left side wing. Snell from outside drills the three-pointer.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Down low, Matthews takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Here's Snell. To the left wing. Poked away. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Bucks have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Here's Connaughton, covered by Morris. Williams gets the bucket.
This is the confidence you love seeing. Sometimes Williams wastes no time in getting his shot off.
Now here's Knight. Pass to Morris. And obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard, thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship. that they've decided, look, it's not about that for me. What it is about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a championship.
Clock at 4, and that one's good from Connaughton. And so Knight will bring it up for the Pistons. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. King outside. Shot clock at 6. Morris outside. From deep three-point range. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Outside Hill. And when it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is that, in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed, and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that?
Now here's Williams. Brown finds Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Now Lopez. Brandon Knight missing on the 3. Lopez kicks to Connaughton. The kick out to Lopez. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's King. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lopez outside. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.